evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever coast you guys are on. It's still AM if you're over there. It's noon about so if you're over on the West Coast. Welcome to Rumboyz NFL AM. It's your host, your boy Rumboyz Robbie. Make sure that you guys, just so you know, we are going to be going over some Monkey Knife Fight today as well. Utilize promo code Rumboyz. I'm going to match you on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. So get on over there to monkeyknifefight.com. Okay, again, that is monkeyknifefight.com. Use my promo code whenever you sign up. I'm going to match you on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. Okay. All right. So if you're into daily fantasy props, you want to get in and win some cash and get in on some action, we're hooking you guys up with the $100 match on your very first deposit. On top of that, you're also going to get a $5 free voucher whenever you sign up. So get on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Download the app, available on iOS and Android. Also, this show is brought to you by the SportsMe app. You guys see the logo right there in the corner. Link is in the description, as well as our Monkey Knife Fight link. But link is in the description. Get on over to SportsMe. Check out a lot of guys are over there. A lot of analysts are over there dropping their props and dropping their best bets and striking up some debates. We're going to be reacting to the games as they progress today. So you want to get on over to SportsMe, get involved with that action as well, interact with users. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Taco.
What
TDS,
up? What up, bro? I gotta say, I in my mind, I have that theme music playing from Nate Dogg. Nobody.
Oh my God. Does it better?
He can come better than go.
Yeah. Hang with the Dono hype right away. Cheers to me. Hey. Cheers to you. All the rump boys and girls want to do dilly dilly.
You know what I'll do for all your donuts today, son? I'm taking straight shots of the crown from the bottle.
Bet.
Let's get drunk, people.
Oh, I'm gonna be fucking drunk by then. I'm on air all the way to the very end of the last game, so I'm gonna be drunk today. Pang, I'm gonna zero out my account today. I'm gonna crash my account today, and I'm gonna fucking re-up on Monday.
Yep.
Or Tuesday, but I'm burning it today. Like I only got like $1 left, and I'm burning it. We're fucking spending that $1 today.
Tell me, like, once football betting is done, I'm pretty much gonna be good until March Madness. Like, I'll fuck around with some NBA props and parlays every now and then.
I'll play NHL. I'll play the hell out of NHL once.
It ain't like playing football though.
No,
football betting is the best. It is.
Yeah, it's the hardest. Well, it's the hardest. It's the hardest.
I don't know. I feel like basketball is harder because, like, trying to get those fucking points and baseball. Dear God, baseball is so fucking wild.
Oh yeah, baseball is fucking wild. It really depends on like what categories like you're betting on. Like I don't do like first basket scores for basketball.
Oh God! Did you see that fucking guy?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, fucking. I shared that on my Facebook. NHL. Well, what? Yeah, dude. NHL betting is where it's at. Like real DJs will tell you, yeah, that's where you hit because it's just you can easily pick favorites. You can parlay them together, and they'll hit. You don't have to know anything. Tennis is pretty easy too. We're gonna go ahead. First things first. We're gonna get into building a DFS lineup first. I know Taco, you need to get your DFS lineups. Then we'll get into some same game parlays. Then we'll roll into some Monkey Knife Fight. Well, actually, we'll build DFS first. We'll get into Monkey Knife Fight. Then we're gonna get into same game parlays. And I'm just going to be sprinkling like 10 cents here, 10 cents there, yada, 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 until we fucking zero out this fucking account.
That's the same shit I'm on right now, bro. I'm trying to make sure I have nothing left or I'm a millionaire by the end of this playoffs.
Exactly. I won't be that far. So taking a look here in terms of DFS, one thing is that we do know heading into today, we're just picking today's slate for DFS.
Oh, perfect. That's what I have too. On FanDuel, I think you have Monkey Knife Fight or DraftKings, and I have FanDuel, so we'll have similar salaries.
Right. Yeah,
because I think it's interesting here on FanDuel. Josh Allen is 8,800, Joe Burrow 7,800, Derek Carr 6,800, and Mac Jones is 65. It looks like they're a lot tighter here though on DraftKings.
Yeah. Here on DraftKings is a little bit tighter. I'm not gonna sit here with you guys and try and do the whole, contrarian, like think outside the box type of thing. Like this is the fucking playoffs, right?
Yep.
And first starting out, like picking a quarterback, I'm going to go with Joe Burrow. I just believe that on today's slate, when we look at Josh Allen, when we look at Carr, when we look at Mac Jones, Burrow will likely it's between Burrow and Carr. Burrow and
Yes,
Carr will have
absolutely.
yeah.
Although I'm not gonna lie, with the low price on Josh Allen and with that weather, he might be a big time runner in this game.
But if I'm gonna save, if I'm gonna save between Josh Allen at 7,900 and then Joe Burrow at 73, I'm more than likely gonna go Burrow, which would then empower me to automatically right out the bat. I'm likely gonna go Jamar Chase, like to stack it. Like it's just
I got one of those stacks on player props, so I'm feeling you on this Burrow to Chase connection. But
yeah, like it.
Mhm.
They've been amazing their last two games playing together. I know that everyone was benched last week for the Bengals, but I mean, I feel like you got to run it. You have to play that. You have to play that Burrow Chase stack.
You know what's another stack that low key I'm liking and that I'm kind of gravitating towards on FanDuel because Derek Carr is only 6,800, and over the last couple of games, Derek Carr has been playing not great football but pretty decent football. And I just think in this playoff game he might be able to do enough with Hunter Renfrow, but Joe Burrow on fire right now. That's the problem.
I like Hunter Renfrow. So I don't outside of that Buffalo game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm playing any of the other running backs. For real. Okay.
I think all the running backs today are set up to be good, but the best value is going to be Singletary. Because Singletary, if you look at it, he's become the lead back and he has the lowest cost. So I feel like he's almost like a must play.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta roll out Singletary.
Just because of budget. Like if it was like all things equal, obviously we're gonna roll Mixon and Jacobs because they're the two best running backs. But all things considered, in a cold game where he's getting a lot of carries and his cost is kind of low, I think he's a must play. Because you have to have some low value players in here. Like
you're not gonna be able to build big like on a 2-game slate.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna it's just not gonna happen. Like you'll probably be able to go big in like a couple of places, then you're gonna have to you're just gonna have to suck it up in a couple of others.
There's two players that are kind of like tickling me a little bit, and they're on the Patriots. It's either Hunter Henry or Myers. I feel like one of those two guys is gonna have a decent game. But considering the weather conditions, you have to factor that a little bit in. But if you're looking, I think, because tight end is going to be tough in this game because, I mean, are we going to trust Waller considering he has
both those defense against the tight end specifically are 1 and 2.
So they're good against the tight end.
Yeah, so that's where I worry about the tight ends between Dawson Knox, Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, like between those guys.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to save money, I can go Fabian Moreau at 31.
I would probably like CJ has been not terrible, but at least halfway usable.
And the Raiders suck against the tight end.
Yeah, and the other thing is with Waller back, how many snaps is Monroe going to get?
We're going to see exactly. I feel like Uz was probably like the safest pick at tight end.
Yeah,
like
so cheap.
Yeah, I mean, like if I were to go like any cheaper than that, like Drew Sample at like 25, like
there's only 3 tight ends I feel like you could play. It'll be CJ. Yeah. I think that Henry is an interesting upside play, and I think Waller. Knox, I know he's had some games, but he's so up and down. Knox,
I fucking love Knox.
I can't pay that price. Like if it's up and down, I'm getting CJ at that price. I could do it, but like I don't know.
Yeah, paying on with you on the Singletary call. Just when we look at like the value.
It was the last couple of weeks that really sold it for me is because they started to phase out Zach Moss and Breida and start giving him almost 20 carries. If he's getting 20 carries, your value there is insane because he's only 5,800. He's, the second lowest player in your lineup.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I'm liking this Zay Jones at 4K.
Zay Jones has been see, that's the thing about the Raiders. Derek Carr knows how to fucking fuck up a good thing. He'll have some guys that are open and just miss him down.
Miss him completely. Just fucking whiff it.
And that happens sometimes with Zay Jones. But what that also means is that they're going to take shots with him. And
Yep.
if you're playing a gamble, you know that you have to take a shot. And you know what? That's not a bad shot to have.
Let's see here. Do I want to go? Let me see if I don't go Zay Jones, right?
I do like that they have Boyd, Higgins, and Chase. I don't think all three of them could be good. But
I think Chase and Higgins, like you usually gotta kind of side with those ones. If I were to go Chase, Higgins, Renfro, I like that wide receiver tandem there.
Staying away from all of you're expecting a bad game from Josh Allen, it looks like, because you're staying away from all of his weapons and him.
Dude, that cold weather fucking makes me nervous, bro. That cold weather scares the dog shit out of me. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking at Buffalo on like the defensive side at like 32.
I think that's the best defensive upside because Mac Jones has been struggling. And that's the only reason why also I think that it's kind of scary to take some Patriots because Mac Jones is struggling.
Like, I mean, like it's there's so many different narratives. Like the only thing that I really see like the Patriots having going for them is that incredible fucking defense.
Yeah, and then
Bill Belichick.
Harris has been playing his ass off.
Exactly.
That's actually a good play for your RB2 is Harris.
And that's what I'm looking at, 64 right here. I can then, kind of punt on flex, whatever the case may be.
Because you could basically then at that point take like the best value play, regardless of position, who might have a touchdown upside. Because I think 4,500 for Henry, that and 40. What is it? What is it for Myers?
Yo, check this shit out. If I go Ramadre at flex, right at 51, I could then go with like a Zach Moss or like a Breida or something, because that's pretty much the last like.
Well, you could put Stevens in running back and have flex ability. Maybe there's a wide receiver that's better, or tight end. Like I think Hunter Renfrow there might be better than Zach Moss because Zach Moss, with them going so much to Singletary, although he does come in the most annoying situation, Zach Moss, but
we could go Boyd, we could go Hunter Henry, we could go Kendrick Bourne, Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley. I like Beasley. I like the Beasley.
There's a lot of options here. And he's one of those white boys that's built for the cold weather.
Oh, yo. And then there's still Zay Jones. Like there's still Zay Jones available. So like if we want, like I feel like it's a coin flip between Beasley and Zay Jones. Like I kind of want to go Zay Jones.
Emmanuel Sanders was so great early and fell off so hard. But who's the other guy? Gabriel Davis. Yeah, Gabriel Davis low key has been playing like the number 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where is he at?
I think he's gonna be just out of
because everyone's healthy. They might put him lower, but I don't know where he's on the depth chart. You know what I mean? Like the coach might be like, "Yeah, the other guys have been hurt and they're back now, but you've been playing so good that
Davis is at 39.
Damn, that's an upside shot. That's fucking sexy, bro. Because then couldn't you move up your tight end at that point?
I could move up my tight end. Let's see if I went Gabe Davis at 39, or even if I went Zay Jones at 4K.
Yeah,
that would leave me with an extra 700 to be able to upgrade the tight end.
Let's see. It would put you into not that great of tight ends, I don't think, right? No,
it's still gonna be Uzma's still the guy. Let's see.
He still got 700 that you could play with. So who's the highest that you can get?
Let me see something.
Barber, Chris Evans, backup running backs.
Let me see something here. So if I did, I could go Hunter Henry.
I do like Henry, but it's such a weird situation because, like you said, the weather. Mac Jones has been playing bad, but if you play it out in this aspect, let's think of it like this. Let's just say the Bills are coming out and they do what they do. They're putting up points, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be CJ Uzma, so I'm gonna go Zay Jones.
It's gonna be a situation where they're gonna have to maybe throw the ball in New England if they're down. Like that game to me is so hard to predict because the weather is changing the dynamics a little bit. Is it going to be a run-heavy game because they don't want to turn the ball over? It's not a good throwing condition situation. Or is it that they are prepared enough to throw in this situation? Like, remember that game where the Patriots ran like 3 times? I think that what is it? Allen threw over 200 yards in that game, and
Yeah,
there's 30
like
mile per hour winds.
I don't think that you get another Patriots, we're just gonna run the ball because it's fucking cold type of situation, unless there is 100% guaranteed precipitation. I'm taking a look right now. Here, let's go game time weather. I know it's gonna be 6 degrees. Storm total
Like you
12 to 18 inches
of what?
of fucking snow
When?
at 4 p.m.
What? No. That changes a lot, bro. Fuck, I wish I could cancel some of my other bets. Buffalo weather.
Buck.
It says 11 winter storm warning, winter chill, winter storm. Expires in
Mostly
2
cloudy
days.
with flurries. It's going to be 40% chance of precipitation via AccuWeather.
AccuWeather, bitter cold, tracking a storm. Oh, fuck.
Yep.
I mean, I heard it was supposed to snow over here tomorrow night.
Yep. It's about to get fucked up there in the Northeast. The Northeast is about to get screwed 6 different ways on Sunday. So, yeah, I'm going Singletary and Stevenson there at running back. Like, I feel like that's like the chalkiest play. I'm going Burrow at QB.
Would you go single? Do you think that, okay, and obviously it's your lineup, but do you think that Harris is safer than maybe one of the wide receivers, and then you lower, like, you move Stevenson to Harris and then lower one of the wide receivers as far as safety is concerned? Or do you think that Stevenson is going to get a good share of the ball since they're going to run so much that he's going to be a significant value with great ROI?
Harrison's also coming in semi-questionable with the hamstring. So I mean, if he's going to be in any type of limited capacity, we've already seen how whenever he has that Q designation, how they quickly turn to Ramondre Stevenson. They have no fear of turning to Ramondre Stevenson. They have zero fear. So that's why I'm like, and even when Damian Harris gets his first quarter, second quarter touchdown, they usually then go in favor of Stevenson after him, to kind of give him a little bit of rest. So I mean, that's kind of where I'm getting up on that theory.
In his last game, he had 11 rushes and the touchdown, and then he had 4 catches for 36 yards.
Yeah.
And then versus Buffalo in his last game, he had 18 carries for 103 yards and 3 touchdowns. So that's why I'm thinking versus Buffalo, with the way they play, he's had in FanDuel.
But you could have with Stevenson, you could have a Harris gets one TD and does like a lot of what you're saying.
What about both?
But then Stevenson could.
What about?
I don't think I would run both.
Because I mean, if you look at Singletary, right, in his last, okay, so he has 4 games, right? In his last 4 games, he had 2 versus Buffalo. In both games versus Buffalo, he ran for over 100 yards and a touchdown. Then in the other 2 games, he had 2 touchdowns versus Jacksonville and 1 touchdown versus Miami. As far as FanDuel scoring is concerned, he's had at least 15 points in his last 4 games. And you're telling me this is a cold weather game? I feel like I know this is probably a chalk play, but like, I feel like I'll ride or die on Damian Harris's sleeve right now.
Hey,
his value is insane.
Go for it. Go for it. I feel like that these are gonna be the hitters.
Yeah.
For today's slate, and with what budget we're giving. Like, I don't want to make a move at quarterback. I don't trust it, especially between Allen and Jones. I would maybe save money on Carr because I have so much, of Renfro and Zay Jones, but then I also have, Higgins, Uzma, Chase, so I have like opportunities to just quadruple multiply fucking points, every time Burrow's connecting with those guys, which could honestly help me, against an opponent that's playing a Josh Allen in this contest, hoping for that upside. Was like, okay, well, I got Burrow that's connecting with like 4 fucking guys, and he may even scramble a little bit too. I like Devin Singletary, not going too heavy on the Patriots. I like Stevenson, not going to, too heavy on the Buffalo side of things. And I like Buffalo's defense because I have a feeling that's going to be a low scoring game. Like, think about it. DraftKings has a fucking boost right now, okay? For every single bettor, all the way up to 5,000 bettors that hammered the over the over point total is dropping. Right now, I believe when I put it in, I bought in at 11 on the over. You know, so like if you're right now, it is at hang on. I hate you loading.
I mean, that's the beautiful thing about fucking all this AccuWeather shit. Like predicting all these weather conditions can affect lines before the game so dramatically.
Right now, you can at a minus 110 odds, you can take the over for 10.5 between the Bills and the Patriots. And they're still accepting bettors coming in. So like you can keep
Over
filling up
10 and
that.
a half points total.
Yes. Like they're dropping it. They're running this because they know that this is probably going to be a low scoring game.
You know what it is too. They did it on FanDuel a couple of times. They did that for national championship game. It was over 40 points, but they capped it as far as how much you could bet though. But it's the same kind of shit. Like that sounds like a fucking almost must play bet. Like
Yeah.
that's a must play bet.
Yeah, you have it's one of those no brainers.
Yeah.
It's like the opening night bet when DraftKings was like, you know, if the Buccaneers score a touchdown or whoever scores a touchdown first, you get like fucking or like you had won like however amount of money.
They're like, if anyone scores a touchdown today, you're gonna win.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was one of those. It was like whoever scores a touchdown wins. Like, okay, well, fine, like cool, like you know.
Yeah. Like I'm 99% sure to win. Yeah, there's an outside shot I might lose. Yes, that's within the realm, but more than likely I'm gonna win.
You're gonna exactly. It's those no brainer type of bet. So
Yep.
like this one is a no brainer right now. Like if you guys don't have a DraftKings account, like if you haven't signed up for DraftKings, here's my link. I'm dropping it right down there for you guys to be able to click on. You guys can go in and you can place bets with me. We both get rewarded for you signing up with me on DraftKings. So I mean, you know, $100, $100 for like each of us. And right now they're running a thing where you know you bet 550, you win 280 on NFL. So I need y'all to get over there and really, really fucks with that. They're giving away free money today, especially on that Patriots game. And over under right now is set at 43. So I mean, if they're lowering it down for every better by half a point, right now it's at 10.5. Come on, y'all. Like, come on. You're smashing the over on that. Let's get into some SGPs. I fucking love SGPs. It is the same game parlay holiday.
Yeah. Fuck, bro. I'm stuck now. I'm like looking between my wide receivers, trying to like figure it out. I'm like almost all set with everything minus my wideouts. But I think it's cool because with some of these same game parlays, kind of gives you who you're favoring. Do you have
Yeah.
anyone that you're rolling? Because I do have one that I'm rolling. I'll pull it up right now. You go first, I guess.
Yeah, here's what I'm so right now I'm going through our Raiders Bengals. Let me pull this up on the screen for you guys at home. All right. So first things first, I'm taking the Bengals to win. I'm taking the Bengals to
I
win.
got the Raiders, baby. Upsets all day.
I'm taking the Bengals to win. What I want to do though is what I want to see here is how it adjusts.
There's a
My
dope
odds.
one. I was gonna say there was a dope parlay that they had on FanDuel. It's Joe Mixon anytime touchdown, Josh Jacobs anytime touchdown, Joe Mixon 50 yards rushing, Darren Waller's 50 yards receiving, 10 wins 54.
Nice.
I took that bet. I was like, that looks pretty sexy. I'll take a ride with that. You know.
Nice. I like that. So what I'm gonna do is because of I'm kind of chasing the odds boost. I'm gonna play the Bengals on the spread at that minus 6.5.
Oh,
Excuse me. Pardon me. I apologize. I know I normally play the money line straight up, but it's just like if I do the money line straight up, we're looking at a 145 plus 145 odds. I mean, that's just really not a whole lot of fun for anyone. The Raiders know how to keep games close. They tend to keep games fairly close. Let's take Cincinnati minus 6.5. We're going to plug in Jamar Chase for anytime TD score, and I'm also confident in Hunter Renfrow. Okay. And that puts us at a plus 900
How
on
you
just with
feeling
the
about the
relay.
backs? I feel like at least one of these running backs is going to score because both these teams lean heavy on the run, especially the Raiders. Like when they're in the red zone, they run the fuck out that ball.
I'm not going to say that I don't not like
Mm-hmm.
the backs, but so let's just take Cincinnati's approach for
Sure.
example. If it starts becoming a Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd type of day where like Burrow's just starting to go for it, go through the air, they
Uh-huh.
have Burrow throwing for 40 plus fucking attempts, which is very well possible in the Zach Taylor system. Joe Mixon is kind of eliminated. Like at that point, like if they're scoring touchdowns through the air,
I
maybe
don't know. Joe
Mixon
Mixon gets some work in the passing game. I feel
he
like he's the
does he
safest bet
does
in that whole game to score.
he does get work in the passing game, but like we've also seen games where like he doesn't get a TD because it does become so heavy on Higgins and Chase, and
That
the
is true.
passing game just starts clicky that they're like, if we're gonna obliterate you through the fucking air, we don't need to run the ball. Like
That is true.
they're more likely than Vegas to abandon the run
And
if they're
Vegas
up.
isn't the best versus the pass, as we saw in those last couple of games. They get thrown on.
Exactly, which is I feel like Cincinnati is gonna really just like attack them through the
The
air.
only thing I worry about, though, is the pass rush that the Raiders have. Because if Crosby and Ngakoue and all these guys are getting off, that could fuck shit up. Because
Yeah,
then you're going to need to run to neutralize those pass rushers.
but even still,
That's the only
you
issue.
need them to get off, and like this Cincinnati line is nothing to fuck with. I mean,
You know what's so crazy? Do you think about when the draft happened and everyone killed Bengals because they took Chase? Your offensive line, your offensive line. Now they're nothing to buck with.
yeah,
That's what happens when you have a good team. Like this is a good Bengals team. And I think that it's going to be a great upset when the Raiders pull this out. If you look at the last 4 games that the Raiders have had, the Raiders have been underdogs. They have delivered. They've won underman.
It's been since John Madden has passed. What up, geek? What up, geek? What's up, Justin? For this game, I'm going to stay away from the passing props, but let me diagnose these for you guys at home really quick. I wholeheartedly believe that this is look, when we see an over under of 48.5, forget the over under side of it. Just look at the number and think about what is Vegas trying to program you to believe. What is the odds maker trying to program you to believe? They're trying to program you to believe that this is going to be a high scoring game, which is going to involve a lot of passing more than likely. Okay. Usually in high scoring games, we see a lot of high passing efficient teams. So with that being said, I'm staying away from it just because of if the Bengals get ahead, maybe that 229.5 for Burrow, it depends. Like if Burrow's throwing for 40 attempts, he's gonna fucking go over 229.5 point blank period in the story. There's no question about it. Derek Carr against a team that is likely to be favored to be beating them ahead. If we're just looking at the script of what the odd makers are telling us, no other opinions, no other bias, we're just looking at numbers. Carr's gonna go over the 199.5. Okay.
I think so too. You know
So
what's crazy though? In his last game versus the Chargers, do you know he only threw for 186 yards?
yeah,
They scored 35 points and he scored 186 as far as passing yards.
passing.
So
Like
think about that.
And that's why I'm personally in a
Yep.
playoff atmosphere am staying away from the passing props.
Makes so much sense.
Now, looking at how we've already built our card, okay, we go with the Jamar Chase anytime he scores, usually pretty safe, right? We're gonna take Cincinnati by the spread. They're favored, safe, right? Hunter Renfro is where we get the adversity, and that's what boosted our odds from about plus 240 to plus 900. So already we're assuming some risk. So we're gonna take the over on Josh Jacobs at 44.5. That
Oh, yeah.
44.5 is low enough to where we could counteract that Hunter Renfro risk.
Would you go higher than that? Looking at his last couple games, talking about 132, 63.
The only reason why I'm not going higher on the card
Uh-huh.
is because of how much risk is already associated with Hunter Renfro.
Oof.
So if I'm doing a risk assessment,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to take on that much risk.
Yeah. Makes sense. Totally. You want to get it when you're boosted to this point now where you're at 1,500. That extra 10 yards, like unless you're talking like what's the difference between just as far as the odds go if you did the 44 or the 55, it's probably negligible compared to just hitting that rushing bet.
Well, I mean, hey, we can take a look. Like if we wanted to play it at 54, right? It moves us
It's only
to plus
600 more.
2K.
plus
you
6
know.
more pretty much from the other one.
Yeah, so like me, I'm just running a risk assessment. I just want to play it safe because
Yeah.
we're
You're
parlaying it.
already plus 600 in comparison to where you're at. To go 1,200 for that extra risk is like, unless you love it, you don't do that.
Exactly. I'm looking at the receiving props.
Oh, I think Hunter Renfrow definitely goes over 39. Oh, well, that's the floor, I guess. He's definitely going over 39.
Yeah, he's definitely going over 39.5. I'm looking at Jamar Chase at 54.5, and I like that over as well.
For FanDuel, like I think hitting over 70.
I like that. I
I
like
would
that.
definitely buy it at 54. Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go Jamar Chase just because we're so heavy on Jamar Chase today.
So wait, that didn't move your odds at all?
It didn't move it much. It moved it
Oh,
plus 2.
300.
Let me see if I take Renfrow if that does anything.
Oh, that's like, oh wow. That but for 40 yards, that moves you. That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do a 5 picker on this one. And honestly, guys, this is very similar to everything that I've been doing the whole season. Cincinnati type shit. This is a game where both these teams have made this channel buck ton of money throughout the year. Which is it's honestly a shame that they have to go up against each other, but we're gonna try and bank off of them again. This is what we're looking at: Jamar Chase, Bengals by the spread, Hunter Renfrow anytime TD, over on the 44.5 for Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt, and 54.5 for Jamar Chase on the over of receiving. A 5-leg parlay. Hunter Renfrow is the risk, is the heart, is kind of the heart of that. I have a feeling everything else will hit. The Hunter Renfrow anytime TD is kind of where you get a little nervous, but we're okay. We're okay. We're not fucking panicking on this side. We're not fucking tripping. It's gonna be a-okay, right? So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna lock that in. Oh my gosh, my fucking laptop is loading. I hate this thing. It's only sports books. So like here's the thing, like sports books will you when you were on your show earlier, you're like, yo, they just kicked me out. Like
oh yeah.
I hate that.
The refreshes are ridiculous. Damn, I'm in a tough situation. So I have $800 left, right? But here's the lineup I'm rolling with. I got Joe Burrow, I got Damian Harris, I got Devin Singletary, I got Hunter Renfrow, I got T. Higgins, I got Tyler Boyd, I got Waller, Jacobs, and the Raiders defense. But I'm like, I really would prefer to have the Buffalo defense, but they're fucking 1,200 more. So I still have to cut 400 from my lineup to get them in, which is kind of like, well, that defeats the whole purpose of having an extra 8. And I'm rolling with Higgins and Boyd versus taking whatchamacallit, Chase, just on the offset that, you know what, logically speaking, if you're going into a playoff game, you're like, who am I going to stop? Jamar Chase. If they really run coverages to stop Chase, it could be, and again, this is playoffs. Playoffs is when chess comes into fucking total fucking play, where maybe that happens. Although, like I said, I have player props with Chase having a big game. I also like to hedge my bets. It's a little bit of daily. I think that there's some upside there, but I just don't know, man. Part of me wants to fucking get Jamar Chase in here, but he's so goddamn expensive. Like, I feel safer with Jacobs than I do with Chase. Like, in my mind's eye, I see Jacobs, like, but then I'm looking at the Bengals rush. They're 8th versus the rush. Like, that kills my whole Bengals theory, because if the Bengals are good versus the run and weak versus the pass, like, is this the Darren Waller game and you see Josh Jacobs kind of like meh? Ugh, interesting shit, bro. I can't wait for this game to start.
Dude, hang on. I'm trying to fucking do this. I may have to do this shit from my phone.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna go David Carr. I'm gonna fucking play David Carr. Fuck this.
Run it, bro. How you win is being contrarian. Like, yep. I've had some that like I've been able to be super chalk and they've hit and I've been great.
I'm running Carr with Renfrow and Waller. So I have 2 stacks for him too.
Nice.
And then I still have Higgins and Boyd. What I really want to do is I want to push that up so I can get even though I have Damian Harris, I'd rather run with the Buffalo Bills defense just because I feel like that has the best shot to allow the lowest points and get the most fucking points. Because I do think that the Bengals and Raiders are going to be in a high-scoring game. I don't trust the Bengals defense enough.
Yeah, I don't trust either of those defenses secondaries enough
No,
to hold off the other.
exactly. And the Bills, I feel like they're the best offense that's here if Josh Allen is rolling right.
All right, here, let me see game parlay. Now I gotta fucking rebuild it, dude.
Oh, oh fuck, I'm 200 short for fucking Diggs. That's gay.
Wow, it's because they moved the goddamn spread while I was doing that.
They've done that to me before where I got fucked.
Then but here's my thing. Why not fucking correct it?
Yeah.
Like why not?
Or
Like,
give me the new odds. Like
yeah,
just change it
normally,
to the new odds. Yeah.
dude. It's like this fucks up like productive because I already wanted to be moved on to the other game. All right, we're gonna do what did we say? We picked Josh Jacobs at the 44.5. That's pick 4. What was pick 5? Jamar Chase was the over, right?
Yeah. I think you had Hunter Renfro or no? He had like 39.
Bro, it fucking it dropped my odds.
Oh shit. The Buccaneers are not activating Leonard Fournette.
Really?
What? That's what Shefty just tweeted. Although he says versus the Chiefs per source, so he's fucked up. But
He's fucked up.
Yo, Levante David and Giovanni. Damn, bro. My girl put that odds boost on the Bucks. Tom Brady better have a great fucking game. That's all I gotta say. Because there's no playoff Lenny. Wow, bro. In FanDuel or daily, you're gonna have to run one of those running backs in the Bucks tomorrow.
Yo, they are legitimately fucking moving the lines repetitively over and over
On DraftKings?
Yep, on the Bengals game. It's fucking
Do you have FanDuel by you?
I do. I don't fucking use it. I need
Oh
to.
my god, FanDuel has been my favorite. Like when I back in the day before I got anything try to like be serious, FanDuel I used to fucking put mad work in. Like I won like over 2 G's on FanDuel. Recently, that shit is hard as fuck. I've just been winning my money back. But with these sports bets, I love their layout and I love the way they get it down. So I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a quote everyone here in FanDuel. Come on down, baby. I'm ready to be the next Pat McAfee.
Hey, yo, go for it, man. Like hit them up. Like they'll show you love.
Well, they are in New York.
Slap said, really, really what? Really what? I'm taking the Bengals. Are you talking about really about DraftKings fucking up? Because I almost punched the goddamn computer. Best 4 games for Las Vegas. It was a 1-score game. What up, MJ? What's good? What's good? Score prediction for that one. Oh my gosh. Give me 32. Bengals. Let's see. Give me 32-27. Or 32-24. 32-24.
32-24 is 56. You got them killing the over.
Yo, I got them fucking the over up. Yeah, Payne just said Leonard Fournette rolled out.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was almost blocked.
MJ said he'd go with Pat's defense and sub out Jacobs for Lenny. Well, you got to remember the way that the slates are broken down. He's doing a Saturday slate.
Yep.
So Lenny won't be an option in that slate. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And unfortunately, he's out.
His hotness is fired. Yo, when Burrow's hot, he's hot. A Lev Bell TD, please, God, no, Jesus, no. I don't even want to commentate that.
It's possible.
Just no, I can't. Higgins gonna eat today. I have a feeling Higgins is gonna eat today. We got Higgins in DFS, so he got one last week. Slay will be on Evans. No, I'm not making that bet. Like, here's the thing, Justin makes these types of bets, shit like that, a Lev Bell TD, and he hits. Like, he's nasty with it. That is a 100% Justin thing. That is not a Robbie thing. Like, I got big balls, but man,
You know who I'm interested in this week? Nelson fucking Aguilar.
mm-mm.
You know why?
Not in a cold week, not in a cold weather game. Fuck no.
I'm desperate here, bro. I'm trying to figure a way to fucking make my lineup work and like try to just get these final couple dollars. I hate leaving money on the table. I feel like that's like a sin.
It's okay. No, do it. I have some of my best winning lineups. I've left like 800 on the fucking table. I've left a K on the table. I left 12K on the table. Just like fuck it, like because you got to remember you're looking at just building a pure winning lineup.
All right.
That's it.
All right. So then, if we're talking about building a pure winning lineup, right?
Mhm.
Everyone out here is trying to build a winning lineup, right? Tell me why I need to take Burrow over Josh Allen, because right now that's a big debate that I'm having.
The weather.
Who would you rather have today? Josh Allen in this cold game where he might have to run but can't throw good, or Joe Burrow who's on fucking fire?
Give me Burrow because of how many different combinations that I can pair Burrow with in a high passing game script game, in a game that's predicted to be high passing. If Burrow rushes for fucking 18 yards, that'll probably
you don't fear anything about Burrow's first time in the playoffs. You don't fear any of that where he might have a bad playoff game, which obviously people that have their first playoff games can do.
He's already. It would be different if he hadn't have already played underneath the biggest lights, like in terms of a national championship. But like that stage ain't scaring him. Like he's smoking Joe.
8 in this last couple. You know what's crazy about Joe Burrow? Here's what really hurts me. Like Joe Burrow was solid during the season. Like in fantasy, we call him a QB2. He was a high-end QB2, and then the last 2 weeks of the season hit where he was like fucking Patrick Mahomes. And now I'm looking at him like, are you Patrick Mahomes or are you the guy that I've seen all season? Because that's the only part about it that scares me a little bit. It's because he doesn't run. So
look, if you have any fear, like here's my thing.
Uh-huh.
We already know what Josh Allen does in cold weather games.
Yeah.
They're not fantasy football winning performances. They are subpar performances. There's a lot of rushing. He has his rushing ability. Like if anything, here's what you're hoping for. If you're going to go with Josh Allen over Joe Burrow, you're hoping for Josh Allen to rush for 2 TDs on the ground by himself. You're needing those 2 TDs because he's not going to be doing the passing work. So you need him to run. I'm
not going to lie to you. I do think he's going to do that. I am going to do that. I feel like Josh Allen is going to big dick this. I don't know if that's family friendly. He's going to come out like the man.
We're not a family friendly channel. It's a fucking Rumboyz.
I forgot where I was. He's going to big dick this game. This thing going to come out like, yo, what's up? Like you seen those Jerome pictures when people send the meme and the dude got the schlong that's down to the end of the bed. I feel like that's the Josh Allen game he's gonna have right now.
I'm telling you, then go in and pick them. You got
all right. So now I need one. I need one last then. Okay, Kendrick Bourne, Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, Zay Jones, Gabriel Davis, or Ramondre Stevens.
It's Beasley or Jones for me.
Beasley or Jones over Stevenson?
Oh, wait, no, over Stevenson? No. Go ahead and take Stevenson because of the cold weather. They're going to run it.
I'll have 600. This is the first time I've done this all season. I'll have 600. But here's the lineup I'm going to roll then.
You'll be fine.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm fucking up. Like that's money on the table.
Bro,
like it's my own cash.
When you go in and you build a same game parlay, think about it. Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley, 19.5 yards. Dawson Knox, 14.5 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, 9.5 yards. Gabriel Davis, 14. They don't think that passing is happening. They don't think.
Damn, could you imagine though if you bet on all those hits?
Stephon Diggs, 54.5. They're not expecting passing. They don't want this to be a passing game.
You're right. All right, so here's the lineup I got. I got Allen, Harris, Singletary, Renfro, Higgins, Boyd, Waller, Stevenson, Buffalo Bills defense had 600 on the bench. This is going to be all in minus Chase. Cover Chase. Let everyone else score.
Hey,
That might
best
happen.
of luck. It might happen. It could
Like
happen.
that's the beautiful part about this shit is like, who fucking knows?
I've seen some contrarian shit.
Yeah. And see,
Like,
the reason why I went this way is because I went heavy with the backs because I have Harris, Singletary, and Stevenson. So I have 3 running backs in the lineup. And then I got 2 of Joe Burrow's top targets. So if Joe Burrow goes off, more than likely I'm eating unless Jamar Chase just like decides to continue his Randy Moss like streak and just fucking keep shitting on people. Then I'll be a little bit upset because I won't have Joe Burrow and I won't have Jamar Chase. But Robbie will fucking be winning. So regardless, one of us will be
exactly. Like, so here's what I got on the Bills game this afternoon at 1,600 odds. I'm gonna take the Bills spread 4.5. I might actually change that to just taking the Bills money line straight up. But I feel like this will be a fairly close game. But I like the Bills by 4.5. I like Josh Allen to score a TD in this game. Even though I gave Taco a lot of shit for having to rely on Allen. I like Devin Singletary to go over 49.5 yards rushing. I like Dawson Knox to go over 14.5 yards receiving because it's only fucking 15 yards. That's like one pass for like 2 passes for Josh Allen.
Damien will have a big game.
Yeah, I mean, like I wouldn't be shocked if Josh Allen passed for under 200 yards in this game.
Dude, you know how many fucking bets that would fuck for me?
Yeah, it's your fault.
I got Bills winning and Josh Allen throwing over 200 on Caesars and FanDuel twice.
You're just gonna be drunk and depressed today.
No, Josh Allen's balling, baby. What do those girls call her on Twitter? Daddy. That's gonna be Zaddy today.
Fucking Damian Harris over 44.5. Even though he's coming into this matchup questionable, I'm not giving a fuck.
Nope.
And then Ramondre Stevenson 34.5 rushing yards. Again, I'm not caring. Like, I'm not caring.
It's like literally with the wind chill going to be like negative 10 degrees.
Exactly. It's literally gonna be a case of run, motherfucker, like run. I'm gonna see if I swap out the spread for the money line, and if that does anything. If it doesn't, then fuck it.
I did one money line bet where I took the Raiders at plus 225, Bills at minus 210, Bucks at minus 430. Long story short, I ended up with a plus 430. 4,323 on a 16 money line parlay. I bet 10 to win 448. I got the Cards winning, the Chiefs winning, the 49ers winning, Bucks winning, Bills winning, and the Raiders beating the Bengals today in the first game to start this shit off.
Yep, you're drunk.
Oh, no way, bro. The Raiders are fucking hot. They're hot.
I don't know like if you've heard me on air before where I'm like I'm a closet Bengals fan, bro. Like I've convinced myself with how much money I won on the Bengals. It's fucking Matt. What's good, Matt?
My first team was the Raiders.
Bro,
that was my first love. That was my first football love. But the Tuck rule happened and shit all went sideways.
You know what? You want to know what's fucked up? My first football love was the Minnesota Vikings. Here's why. I was a ass backwards football fan. So most football fans, you are a team fan first, and then you like players on other teams.
Ah, yes.
You know, whereas
I'm the same as you then.
Yeah,
I like Jerry Rice. That's why I started watching the Raiders.
Yeah, I started watching fucking Randy Moss with the Vikings. I was like, that boy is nasty.
Yeah.
Bro, I had every single. I even had his jersey when he went to the fucking Titans, and my dad was like, "I fucking pissed. I wasted money on this." I'm going Bengals. He's going Raiders.
The only jersey, the first jersey I ever had was a Jerry Rice Raiders silver and black, and I still have that to this day. It's one of my favorite jerseys.
Dude, I
love the Raiders jerseys in general, though. Those shits are so tough.
Oh yeah, those shits have always because it's classic. It's a nostalgic
and great colors. Yeah, like although the Bengals jerseys, low key, I've been digging orange lately, so that shit is fire.
Dude, their shit is fire. Let's see here, really quick. I do want to just check on that hammer the over that's happening right now on DraftKings for you guys.
Oh,
Let me see where that dude. Why is DraftKings?
this is why FanDuel is better. So FanDuel, I took the over on the Raiders game, and I took the Raiders money line. The over is 48.5 when I took it for FanDuel. So I bet 10 and I can win 52. That's with the Raiders winning and with the over being 48 hit.
So right now on a DraftKings boost. Again, we are at that minus 110 odds. We are down at 9.5. You still have a cut right now. That pool, they're doing this for the first 5,000 bettors. Right now, that pool is at about 4,399. So I mean, more bettors are going to keep putting that in. They're going to keep dropping that thing.
Make sure they know they have enough time to sign up with your link to get into that bet before it posts, so then you can get bonus money to spend on your next couple of bets.
Exactly. Guys, link is here in the chat. I'm dropping it again. Use my link. This is a no-brainer bet that is happening.
You win no matter what.
Yeah. As long as they right now, as long as they get over 9.5, they still got a couple more bettors that are coming. I have a feeling this is going to close at about 8.5. You need to use my link. Get on over to DraftKings right now. Put that in. That is no-brainer money. Double your output on that. It's minus 110 odds, so you're gonna get a pretty decent payout. You're looking at about 3-1 on that.
Yep.
So
I got that same bet, Matt. I got that bet on FanDuel. That is a money bet. That shit pays like $50 or something like that.
Yeah, he says he's got Burrow over 260. Jamar Chase anytime CD. Jamar over 70 and Bengals money line. So you Bengals on that like that build. That build shows conviction. And that's how we build parlays around here. We build them with confidence. We build them with gut intuition. Titans one and done, says Matt. Derrick Henry's coming back, and he's looking. He's honestly looking really scary.
People are sleeping on these Chiefs, bro.
Oh, I don't think that anyone's sleeping on the Chiefs. I've never heard a single reporter sleep on the Chiefs. At least not in my circle. I haven't heard anyone.
Reporters no, but people out here in the streets, they sleeping on these Chiefs, bro. People are sleeping on these Chiefs. Because in my opinion, until they're beat, they are the favorites. Like the Titans are nice, but if you put the Titans versus the Chiefs, still gives me the Chiefs.
Matt, so let me make sure I do my job properly. So right now he is still. I don't know how the fuck they're legally getting away with this. First off, Henry is practicing. Henry is looking explosive as fuck in practice. He's still on the IR. And you're technically not supposed to practice while you're still on the IR. And Goodell, I don't think that Goodell has noticed. Like, I don't think that anyone – I don't get how you haven't noticed because, like, it's all over the fucking internet that Derrick Henry's in practice.
Why the fuck would Goodell want to notice? That's bad money for him.
Right?
His best job is to not notice it.
Let's just let this happen. Like, I'm shocked that no other organization has fucking complained. You're not supposed to be.
Because if they didn't have a bye, nobody would be saying shit.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because they have the bye, so you can technically reactivate him next week, and then it's fine. But like, it's illegal. Like, it's literally against the rules.
It's what we call a workaround out here. That's the professional term.
But you know damn well if it would have been any other player, fine.
Check this same game parlay out. I got the Bills money line. I got Josh Allen 40 yards rushing. I got Damian Harris 70 yards rushing. And I got the anytime TD for Stephon Diggs. 15 pays 194, baby.
I like that.
Let's go, Diggs. Diggs got to score because I think everything else happens.
I like that. Your risk is living within Diggs.
Yeah, and honestly, that's Allen's number one guy. So if there's someone that's gonna have a probable shot, it's not great. I'd say 65% shot he scores.
But in these snow games,
yeah,
there's usually only like a couple of shots down. You're relying on one of those few shots that are taken down the field.
But also
to be the one.
That's sick. Diggs is a big physical guy who's great at running routes. I feel like in red zone opportunities, you can give him a goal line fade. You can give him a little play where he's able to get something. I feel like he is just – I mean, these Stephon Diggs.
Let's see.
That one too.
Bengals money line, Bills money line, Joe Mixon anytime TD, and the Lakers tonight. That
Oh
is
no, I
dope, and I
missed
like
that.
that you
That's
toss
crazy.
you mix it up. Right now, also for both Josh Jacobs and Josh Allen over on DraftKings, you can parlay their alma maters
Oh,
with them. I know that Wyoming is playing tonight in basketball, and I know that Alabama's playing tonight in basketball. Uh, and ironically, Alabama's the underdog in that game. So like, if you want to parlay Jacobs to get a TD and Alabama to win tonight against Mississippi State, it's not a fucking bad bet. And I mean, you get to mix up your fun. There's a lot of good action on TV tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
oh
Let's
yeah. Is
break
there
down
a
some.
UFC fight tonight too?
I think so, or
Not a pay per view though.
I don't think it's pay per view. I know that Nagano fights next week,
Oh, so then yeah, it's not pay per view.
and
That's the fucking fight.
I'm gonna be drunk as shit Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's Nagano. Like you always get trash for a fucking Nagano fight,
Bro, and gone like the fuck is. The only
like,
thing is they have personal beef, so hopefully that makes it
it's
spicy.
gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I'm fucking ready.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow to pass for more than 270.5,
That's kind of high.
more or less. Or Derek Carr, all right. So Monkey Knife Fight, you guys got to hit on both of these. Obviously, you have to get both of them right. This is daily fantasy. We are not gambling.
This is a
playing-
skill-based competition where
we
you
are-
use your knowledge.
Yeah, we are playing legal daily fantasy that just so happens to pay money. See how I did that legal workaround?
It's
See
a
how I did-
skill-based competition. That's what you call it.
Yeah, skills-based competition that pays you money, you know. So here on Monkey Knife Fight, what we're looking at here for Joe Burrow at 275.5, Derek Carr 253.5. What are you thinking, more or less?
I would hit the less on both.
Really? Holy shit!
Yeah.
So if you go with Taco, you play less, and let's say you put down, we'll say you put down 10. That's 36.
Joe is the only one who could possibly go over 270, but I think Mixon has more of a game than people think.
I'm fucking going more and more. I'm going more and more, bro.
Carr
I'm going more and more.
When last time Carr did that?
Bro, I'm going more and more. Like he's gonna have to against this team. Like he's gonna.
I don't know. Well, you're right because they're good against the run. So Jacobs will like. I think that's an interesting point to bring out. You know, he's gonna have to. Is right. Jacobs may not have the running room that he's been used to in the last couple of games. He's been hot. If they have to throw it, Carr has Waller back.
Hey, fucking Trey Hendrickson on that defensive side for Cincinnati that fool is on fire, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, take 10 wins you 36, 20 wins you 72.
Yeah.
If you guys use the full value, remember, if you utilize our promo code here on our YouTube channel, again, that is promo code Rumboyz, and we'll put that up on the screen. A hundo is a full circle, baby. That is 360. That is 360. And all you have to do is utilize our promo code here on the screen. Let me put that up for you guys.
So not only are you getting entertained, but you could win. Like that. This is some gladiator shit, bro. Call you Russell Crowe from now on. Are you not entertained?
like it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. If you're wanting to play touchdown dance in this game, give me 3 players that you think, just any 3 players between the two lineups, 2 Bengals or either 2 Raiders and then one of the other team.
I think both running backs and Jamar Chase.
Okay, so we'll go Mixon, we'll go Jacobs, we'll go Chase. And I like this build because you're keeping it safe with the running game. Yep. If you think that the combination of these 3, okay, so here's the way that touchdown works for you guys at home. If you have not played this, your first time watching the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Out of these 3, okay, you need these 3 combined to get you 1.5 TDs, so 2 TDs. All right, if you want to set the goal at 1.5, which will 1.5x your prize money. Okay,
That's cool.
Yep. So let's say you play 10, you get 15. Let's say you think that between these 3, they all get 2.5 TDs. That 10 turns into 40. You think that there's 4 TDs between all of these 3 guys, 10 turns into 60.
Damn. So Joe Mixon could run for 3, Jacobs could get 1, and you hit 4.
There you go.
Jamar Chase could get 1, Jacobs could get 1, Mixon could get 2.
There you go.
Boom.
There
That's
you go.
spicy.
By the way, I've only hit one 3.5 in a lifetime, and that's because Alvin Kamara randomly was like, "I'm gonna rush for fucking 6 touchdowns a day," and I was like, "I don't know what happened, but I broke it. Like it worked."
Bro, I think that's the best part about some of these parlays that we be doing. It's like, all right, all of a sudden, this one guy who we think is pretty good just has one of those fucking career days, and all of a sudden, we're all making money. Because I mean, with all these dailies, like, shit, the worst part is though when you have a guy that hits a career day and you still fucking lose.
Oh yeah, and really quick, oh yeah, you still that fucking blows. Really quick with a touchdown dance or more or less rapid fire. Any of these games that we have here on Monkey Knife Fight, you're not having to worry about like with other DFS formats. I have this much to spend on this player, this much. It's straight up what you think. Like Taco was explaining, a skills based competition. So make sure you guys sign up with promo code Rumboyz. I'm a match on your very first deposit up to $100.
Damn, bro. I wish I had Monkey Knife Fight over here, man.
It's legal everywhere because it's legal in all 50 states because it's legal.
Last time I tried signing up for it, it wouldn't let me.
You should be able to now.
I'm gonna try that again because honestly, like I think Monkey Knife Fight is really cool. I follow them on Instagram.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. With rapid fire, of course, this is another, parlay type situation where you need to hit both of these. You have bonuses that are attached to your underdogs in this scenario. So you have a passing yards bonus of 17.5 passing yards to Derek Carr. So let's say, Derek Carr hits that 253, and then at the end of the game, they're going to calculate that 17.5 bonus. Okay. All right. The same thing with Josh Jacobs. With this game, the strategy behind this is you have to ask yourself, do I believe that even with 17.5 bonus passing yards to Derek Carr, is he still going to come close to Joe Burrow? If Joe Burrow goes for 300, and even with that 72.5, if Carr hits a 253, I'm going with Burrow. Burrow has better receivers. Burrow has a better offense. I'm rocking with Burrow.
Although, if you reverse it and say, I mean, maybe Joe Mixon has the big game, Raiders are playing from behind, Bengals are icing the clock, you might see Carr and Mixon then.
You very well could.
Although I probably would take Burrow and Jacobs if you're asking me personally.
Yeah, like you're needing Carr in order for to take Carr over Joe Burrow. You're needing Carr to be within 20 passing yards of Joe Burrow.
Yep.
And I don't.
And basically, you're guaranteeing that the Raiders are down on this game and they're throwing to catch up. Because if things go right for the Raiders, they're running that fucking ball. They're killing clock. They are fucking not trying to get too ahead of themselves.
They're not going to get
Charlie.
Cute. Not in the playoffs. They're not going to get cute. No.
Nope. So I more than likely you'd want to go the under on most Raiders things, although some of their fucking prop bets are really low. Like Renfro was at 35, so it's hard to go under 35. But I don't really think that they're gonna hit over on many things. I think the only way they win is if they do a time suck game where they get the ball and they kill so much goddamn clock that Joe Burrow doesn't have as many opportunities to play.
I like that. I like that call. With the rushing yards on rapid fire, I'm gonna go with Josh Jacobs just because I could see the Bengals easily having a lot of success through the air, whether playing ahead or behind. With the 16.5 rushing yards bonus, I think that the rushing yards totals between the two, let's say, Mixon, he rushes for 75, and then Josh Jacobs rushes for 60 or 68 or whatever. That 16.5 is going to put Josh Jacobs over. The Raiders I feel are going to be a little bit more consistent with keeping to the run game, so on and so forth, versus trying to go through the air. Whereas the Bengals, they know that they could go through the air on most teams, so they're just going to do it.
Yep. And again, the only way the Raiders win is they have to get the ball away from Joe Burrow. They're not going to win if this game is in Joe Burrow's hand versus that defense. They have to kill clock.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Here, and then we'll break down some MKF here for the other game this afternoon. And guys, don't worry.
Breaking news from Ian Rappaport. JJ Watt is making the trip with the Cardinals, and there's a chance that he could be activated for Monday's game versus the Rams.
So you're telling me there's a chance
I have the Cardinals winning that game without J.J. Watt. Give me J.J. Watt back, and we're gonna have some fun times.
I have the Rams of Los Angeles winning that one.
Honestly, the Cards are starting to look better. And when they're right, honestly, if you look at what Stafford has done over his last couple of games, he's been struggling. The running game isn't the same now that Hendo's been hurt. And you're putting in a situation where I think the Cards are going to be a little bit better, knowing that Hopkins might be coming the next week after that. I like Kyler. Kyler is being slept on. Kyler basically said, let me take it easy. Let me get healthy. Let me not do anything crazy. And you saw in that game versus Seattle, they put up another 30 points.
Seattle can't even convert on third down. So
you're right, but Seattle ended up winning that game. Seattle was putting in work that game. But what I saw was Kyler Murray looking like Kyler Murray, which makes me feel confident versus Stafford, who has not looked good to end the season.
Yeah,
and the running game isn't there right now.
Havoc, that's correct. That is correct. As long as within a 21-day window, which by the time he comes back off of the fucking
how crazy is that Cam Akers is back though,
dude. I know.
God bless.
I have him. I have him in the 32-bit playoff challenge. So I mean, I'm hoping that he does good. Let's see here with Josh Allen, Mac Jones. This is a cold weather game. Okay. Yeah. I am taking the less on both.
I do have I did one same game parlay where I did have Mac Jones under 197, so I'm definitely buying the under 189 still. Well, although that's a little bit tougher, I think that's like right in the range where you might be, like you said, the cold weather. 235, I definitely smashed the less on that.
Yeah,
just based on the odds.
Yeah, and the money payouts are the same. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I'd run that. Rapid fire. Devin Singletary with the 1.5 rushing yards advantage. Yeah, give me Damian Harris in that scenario.
Yep.
Yep. And then Mac Jones, I don't care about his fucking 40. They literally have
44.
46.5. 46.
I actually might fucking smash Mac Jones at 46.
Yeah. That's like, yeah.
Because that's an insane amount.
46.5. For that bonus, I'm gonna fucking
especially in a game where both of us think that more than likely the Bills will be up, so it's gonna be a situation where you're gonna have to throw. But last time they faced off, they only threw 3 times. Well, second to last time they faced off.
Yep. Yeah. Mac had two total passes. Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Return
of the Mac.
And then for a touchdown dance, how do you feel about this one, man?
I also think this is a game where, and you can't take. I'm assuming you can't take Josh Allen, right? He's the guarantee.
No, you can't take quarterbacks.
So I would probably do it again with both running backs because of the way these teams play. So I think Harris and
Singletary.
And then if you really want to be ballsy, you take Stevenson and you just say,
that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would have done. This is exactly what I would have done in this shit.
Like, nobody's throwing in this fucking game.
Hey, and because this game is going to be so low scoring, like the fact that DraftKings has dropped it down to like fucking 9.5. Give me that goal of 1.5. Let's play it safe.
Yeah.
Let's just fucking not even like sweat it out. Let's just
this is like the most this is why it's called a skills-based competition, because you're telling me you have 3 running backs, all of which are big on the goal line in a game where you're not expecting much passing, and there's gonna have to be some scores. That's not gonna be fucking 10-7. That's not how this game is gonna go.
No,
if it does, you still could win at 1.5.
Really quick, that hammered the over. Let me check on that. All right, so that is at a even 9 points right now. Damn, that's just steady gonna drop. They're steady dropping it.
That's the crazy thing. It's like trying to catch a falling sword. You want to get that shit as early as possible.
Yeah, you want to get it early.
You don't want to get cut.
Yeah, because like they just keep dropping it, bro. They just keep dropping it.
I think one of my best ones, I have Singletary over 62 yards, 62.5 yards rushing, Harris over 60.5 yards rushing, and Mac Jones under 197, 10 pays 73. So I'm rolling with that on that one. I thought that was I made that one myself. So, like I didn't take one of the cookie cut. That's what I do like about FanDuel though. They throw some cookie cutter ones up there. Like
Oh yeah.
trending. 5,000 people betted on this. I'm like, oh, that looks kind of good.
Mhm.
But this one I made myself. That
Oh,
Stephon Diggs touchdown though. Oh my god.
dude, that's gonna be a make or break for you.
Bro, if I hit that shit, I'm coming on tomorrow and I'm fucking chugging beer at fucking 12
Fucking
o'clock just
Stone
to
Cold.
say, I showed you Stone Cold style, baby.
Yo, hey, I'm with the shits.
You
Ladies and
already
gentlemen, we
know.
do have play-by-play starting here in the next 15 minutes. So make sure you meet me over there on that stream. I believe I'll probably just be there by myself unless you want to chill, taco, or chill for like a little bit.
Yep,
It's
I
fine.
might come through in a little bit. I gotta get
Yeah,
some things handled, but
yeah, exactly. I feel you. I feel you.
Mhm.
So yeah, we have play-by-play coming up for both games. I'm gonna be covering both games for you
Okay.
guys. I'm trying to fucking think. I know that there's like something important that like I should be discussing, and I'm trying to stall to see if I can remember it, and I can't right now. Oh, we'll also be live tomorrow. Rumboyz NFL AM will be live an hour before kickoff of the first game. I'll be covering the games for you. We'll also have our Monday night pregame show. Like everything will be normal, so your regular scheduled programming, of course. Um, Outside of that, Taco, what you got?
I got the Raiders. I got the Bills. I got a great time. We're gonna be drinking Crown Royale. We're gonna be living it up. We're gonna have some big bets. Obviously, when I hit the big ones, I'll let Robbie know so y'all can know. Make sure you watch the show because we hit. And then if I lose big, I'll say, Robbie, look, I lost big. Just tell them that's the opposite. And you'll still win big. So no matter what, y'all win big. Make sure you check out the promo codes at the bottom because who doesn't like free money? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, yeah. Who doesn't like free money?
No free money for you. Like, who says that?
Exactly. Lately, we're gonna have a good ass time. Is about to get litty today. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see you guys on the other side on the very next podcast. Well, the very next live stream. It's not really a podcast because I'm just fucking calling play-by-play for football, and I'm not talking about anything with the contacts. But outside of that, cheers to me. Hold on, let me grab this cup. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the rum boys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. I accidentally just moved like a tab, but oh well. See y'all in a few. Peace.